Alright, here we go with my look at the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael figure. So first of all, before we get started looking at the toy itself, I wanted to just talk a little bit about the package that it came in. So here's what it looks like here. Here's the artwork for it. And as you can see, it says Nickelodeon there at the top. Now, I wasn't aware of these guys even existing until, fairly recently. So apparently, I'm assuming that Nickelodeon is also running a cartoon or a new cartoon of the Ninja Turtles. So I haven't checked that out. So, you might want to check Nickelodeon and see if they're showing it yet. But anyways, let's kind of flip it around here on the back. And there's some more artwork. It's got a little character bio here for Raphael. And here's some of the other figures that are currently out. Right now I've gotten, so far, I got Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello. I need to get Leonardo still. And I also got the Foot Soldier. I haven't seen Shredder yet, or April O'Neil, but I have seen Krang in the stores. And I got mine at my local Target. And I've also seen these at Toys R Us. I haven't seen them at Walmart just yet, but I'm sure they'll probably pop up there given enough time. So anyways, that's just a little brief look at the package there. And there's another thing here I wanted to show off, which is a little brochure thingy that came with them here. These basically just show some of the other toys and accessories you can get. And first of all, you can see here's the ones that we just saw on the back of the package here, which I guess are like the first wave or whatever. Then they got these here, which I haven't seen in the stores yet. And these are the talking power sound effects figures, so I guess they make sounds and noises. And the Shredder that they're showing here is also a little different than the one that they're showing here. He's got a cape, if you notice it there, and it looks a little more detailed too. And they got a big Giant Playset right here, over 40 inches tall. I haven't seen that yet. They got some of these little plastic sort of life-size like weapons for the kids to play with, and little ninja bandanas or cowls or whatever. And then they got some of the vehicles that you can get. They got the motorcycles here, Foot Soldier bike, this little ninja stealth bike which kind of folds up to have a little shell on the top of it. I've seen these two in the stores, and also the Shell Razor or the Turtle Van. I haven't seen the other stuff here, the skateboard or the Foot Soldier motorcycle. So that's pretty much all this little thing shows, but I just wanted to show that off to see that there is other stuff coming out and other stuff available other than just the figures themselves. And one other thing that they didn't show on this little brochure is if these might be a Toys R Us exclusive, I'm not certain, but they do have a larger version of these Ninja Turtles, probably about double the size, maybe 3 times the size. It's basically just a big scaled up version of this guy here. And the one thing that they do have that's different from this is the shell on the back can actually open up and you can store all the little weapons inside of it. So that's kind of a neat thing. And it's pretty much articulated too, like the smaller version is, but a little less in articulation. So anyways, let's move on here. And I do have my original Raphael Ninja Turtle here, so let's kind of put these two together and kind of do a little comparison here between them. So you can see the one on the right, the new one, is a little bit taller, more proportions, not so squat and kind of hunkered down there like the old school ones are here. And the head on this one is solid as opposed to this one where it's kind of the squishy kind of rubber. So that's a little look at them there, and let's kind of take a look at them here in the back. You can see that you can store both of his size in the back as opposed to in the front. And the one thing I like that they did with these new versions of the Ninja Turtles is they kind of color coded each one, or they kind of have their own different color schemes going on here. And I got Donatello here just to kind of show that off. So you can see Donatello here is a lighter shade of green. His little straps here on his garb or whatever are different, has different buckles and things. And the shells themselves are a little different. Each one has like some little detail to it, like some cracks and scratches and things that the other one doesn't have. So that's kind of a nice touch. Also, the weapons themselves are different colors. He's got the silver here. Here's a kind of brown. And speaking of the weapons, they do have the additional weapons, kind of like how the old school ones did, where they come on the little plastic tree here, and they're all attached. So you're going to need like a little X-Acto knife or something to kind of cut them out or pop them off of there. And like I said, they're color coded to go with the character, so his are all this kind of silver, kind of grayish color here. But let's take a rundown here of what he comes with. He comes with 2 of these here, which are kind of like similar to his size. And he's got 2 of these guys here. And he's got a pair of ninja stars or throwing stars. And I do have some of Donatello's additional weapons that he came with, so you can see again they're a different sort of color there. So it makes keeping track of them a lot easier compared to the old school versions. So let's grab all this stuff and set it out of the way here. And as far as articulation goes, I think that's where they improved these the most. Basically the head here can kind of go all around. It's kind of like a ball joint basically. You can kind of get some up and down movement, rotate all the way around. The shoulders here can go around 360. They're also jointed like that. The elbows can bend. You can also rotate at the elbow. And the wrists here will also rotate around full 360. The legs here kind of swivel around, go up and down. So you can get some kind of like kicking poses. The shell here is kind of like a soft, kind of flexible plastic, so kind of gets in the way a little bit. And then the knees can bend like that. And then you can also rotate here at the knee. And that pretty much does it for the articulation, but that's definitely a big improvement over the old original Ninja Turtles toys. And quickly, here's his little weapons. They are storable there, so you can pop them out. He holds them pretty well. It just pops into his little fist here. One thing I also want to mention about the weapons, maybe not so much on Raphael here, but actually I could have gotten Leonardo, but I passed on because the one that was in the package, his weapons had like little stress marks on the plastic already, so I didn't want to get those. So these are kind of soft weapons, and they can kind of get stressed easily, so you know, just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe check the weapons in the packaging, see if they don't have any stress marks on them. But that's pretty much it here for the Ninja Turtles. And one little quick size comparison, just kind of compare them here. So he's about the same size as a modern day G.I. Joe figure. I got Pursuit of Cobra low light here, so you can see the size of these guys. But yeah, that's the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures here. So overall, I'd say, yeah, these are definitely worth picking up. I think it's always good to see them bring back the old 80s toys and have them sitting in the stores. It's nice to see those. And I think for the price on these guys, again, for less than 10 bucks, I think they're definitely worth it. So I'd say run out and pick these guys up. If you can, get all 4. If not, at the very least, try and get your favorite Ninja Turtles. So with that, I'll wrap it up here with my look at the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.